Hey, what's up everybody? It's Coach Adam here from Get Sports Active. Before we get active, click on the subscribe button below, give us a thumbs up and share with your friends. For today's lesson, you're going to need 2 markers, a piece of paper and a pen. Today's lesson has 4 lesson objectives. 2 lesson objectives to do with your head, 1 lesson objective to do with your hands and 1 lesson objective to do with your heart. Lesson objective 1, I would like you to identify what balances fit with what roles. Lesson objective 2, I would like you to compose a routine that demonstrates your gymnastics ability, but a routine that links and flows together. Lesson objective 3, I would like you to develop some of the fundamental skills that you need to be able to complete a gymnastics routine. And lesson objective 4, you need to show your excellence value. Each move you do today needs to be the best of your capability, and you need to present and act like a gymnast all the way through. Okay, let's get started. As you know, each lesson starts with a pulse raising exercise. There's 5 things that we're trying to achieve in our pulse raising exercise. First of all, we should make our heart beat faster. Secondly, we should breathe heavier and deeper. Third, we should raise our body temperature. Fourth, our appearance should change and we should start to feel a little bit of sweat or start to look red in the face. And fifth, our brain should be switched on. Okay, can you guys follow me? Let's go. Starting at your first marker, hands down by your side. We're going to jog forward, pointing our toes towards the marker. This is not a race. As many as you can do with straight legs and pointed toes. When you get to the end, half twist, and jogging back to the marker you just come from. Half twist. Keep going with me. Point those legs, point those toes. Half twisting each time you get to a marker. Two more times. Okay, hands out in front of you. We're going to kick our legs from side to side. Again, trying to keep your legs nice and straight, toes nice and pointy. Not a race. As many as you can do by the time you reach your marker. And when you get to your marker, stop, half twist, and then same back where you just come from. Straight legs, pointed toes. Should be starting to feel some of those effects of exercise. Okay, next activity, hands out to the side. We'll do some high skips. Knees up nice and straight. Try and get that toe pointing down to the floor. Reach the marker, half twist. Knees up to a right angle, toes pointing down to the floor. Your leg should be hitting this position, straight leg, toes pointing down. Hands out to the side. Half twist. And we'll go for 2 more. So 2 more. Okay, next one. Bunny hops. Hands out in front of you. Bring your feet through your hands. Hands out in front, feet to your hands. When you reach your marker, stand up. Half twist. Hands then feet, hands then feet, hands then feet, hands then feet. Stand up. Half twist. Hands, feet, hands, feet, hands, feet, hands, feet. Go for 2 more. Okay, last one. This one's a little bit tricky. We're going to go for monkey crawls. So hands nice and close together, legs nice and wide. See if we keep our legs straight and point our toes, and we're waddling from side to side. So it's waddle, 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 waddle.
When you reach the marker, half twist, waddle, 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 waddle. Half twist. We'll go for 2 more of those. Waddle, 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 waddle. Keep them legs straight. Point those toes. And last one. Waddle, 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 waddle. Okay, by now you should be feeling those 5 effects of exercise. Heart should be beating faster. We should be breathing heavier and deeper. Our temperature should raise. Our appearance should change, so maybe a little bit of sweat or feeling a little bit redder. And our brains should now be switched on. You've completed your pulse raising exercise. Okay, moving on to stage number 2. We're now going to look at our stretches. There's 2 reasons why we stretch. First of all, we try and make our muscles more elastic. Secondly, we want to try and reduce our risk of injury. So let's see if you guys can stretch along with me. Starting with your hands on your hips. Can we take our chin up to the sky? Try and get your chin to touch the ceiling or the clouds. Chin into your neck. And up to the sky. And into your neck. Okay, can we look over our left shoulder? So you can see what's happening behind you, but keep your shoulders facing forward. And your right shoulder. And your left. And your right. And just roll from shoulder to shoulder. Just rolling that chin from side to side. Try and get your chin to touch your neck and your shoulder. Neck and shoulder. Neck and shoulder. Shake our head from side to side. Say no. Say yes. Okay, let's get our shoulders going. So we're going to rotate our shoulders backwards. We're going to rotate our shoulders forwards. And we'll do alternate backwards and alternate forwards. Right, just going to ease those arms up a little bit. So in front and behind. And then we'll open our legs up a little bit. We'll go side to side with a reach over the top. Alright, let's take them hips round in a circle. And change direction. Okay, can we place one finger in here and lift up our quadricep? Working on our balance here, fundamental skill for gymnastics. And let's swap over. Each balance trying to hold for, each stretch trying to hold for 3 or 4 seconds. Okay, let's take a seat. Legs out nice and wide. 2 hands together. Try and reach down your toe as far as you can get. I'm sure you guys are a lot more flexible than me, so see if you can get your head down towards your knee. Hold onto your toes. Don't bend your legs. Keep your legs nice and straight. And let's swap. So we're reaching down for the other leg. As far as you can get. As you can see, I need to work on my flexibility. Okay, bringing your feet together. Can we push our knees down towards the floor? You can try and get your head down towards your toe if you find it easy, and even maybe get your hands out in front if you find it even easier than that. Okay, back to legs apart. Just reaching out in front of you as far as you can. Again, some of you will be able to get your bellies right down to the floor. Okay, pulling one leg behind you. You're going to make your quadricep stretch out here, but you're also going to reach down your leg here to stretch out your hamstring and your gastrocnemius. And swap it over. And reach. Try and get them legs as straight as you can. As you can see, my flexibility is not the best. Okay, last couple. Spin around onto your feet. Knees nice and close together. Hands in line with your shoulders. All you're going to do is raise your head up to the top. Raise your head up to the sky. And try and get your bottom sticking up. Call this the happy cat. And then putting your head down, try and arch your back up. Call this the sad cat. Happy cat. Sad cat. And then for some of you, you might want to try and rotate your bum. Just moving your bum round. Call this the crazy cat. Okay, lying down your belly. Push yourself up to the sky. Tip your head back as far as you can. And then for those who are more flexible, try and get your feet to touch the back of your head. Okay, so by now we should be stretched. We've completed our pulse raising exercise and our stretches. One more phase of our warm-up left to go. Okay, so the final phase of our warm-up is our skill phase. For this phase, we need to practice some of the things that we might need for today's lesson. So because we're doing gymnastics, we need to be practicing the skills that we need for gymnastics. So we look at balances, and we look at different ways of traveling, different ways of rolling. I'm going to give you a demonstration. I would then like you to spend 3 to 4 minutes on each of the different skills, trying to make yourself look as excellent as you possibly can. Okay, skill number 1. We'll look at how to perform an excellent pencil roll. To perform a pencil roll, you need tension in your abdominal muscles and in your quadricep muscles. And as you rotate round, you also need great tension in your gluteus maximus, your latissimus dorsi, and in your hamstrings. To start with this, we're going to do a front support to start, and then we're going to lie down and make ourselves in our dish position. So a front support should look like this, like a press up position with your back nice and straight. I don't want to see hips down to the floor or bottoms up to the sky. Back nice and straight. Try and hold your balance for 3 potatoes. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potatoes. From there, you're going to lower yourself to the floor, but raise your legs off the floor, raise your head and your hands off the floor to make a dish shape. You're going to rotate from your belly over to your back, but maintaining that dish shape. Keeping those legs off the floor, head off the floor, and hands off the floor. Rotating again, back onto your belly, keeping that tension onto your back onto your belly, and you're going to finish with another front support. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato. I know for some of you may think this drill is quite easy. Really focus on that tension in those key muscles. Really focus on maintaining that dish shape, keeping your legs and hands and head off the floor, and show us that tension. Remember, your value today, your heart element, is excellence. Can you show us how excellent you can be for the next 3 minutes? Press pause, give it a go. Okay, moving on to skill number 2. Skill number 2 is a tuck roll, but it's also known as an egg roll. The reason it's known as an egg roll is because you need to stay nice and compact and turn your body into an egg shape. As you know, eggs roll. So by being rounded, it makes it easy for you to rotate, easy for you to turn your body over. Okay? To start this one, we're going to perform a knee balance. You can select which knee balance you want to do. You could start like this, with knees close together, shoulders up nice and broad and hands out to the side. And we should be holding this for 3 potatoes. If you find that easy, you can raise one hand, stick the other leg out to the side, and again, you should have the toe nice and pointy and should be able to maintain this shape for up to 3 seconds. Okay, so starting from your first marker, 1 hand out to the side, 1 hand up, leg pointed out nice and straight. You're then going to tuck yourself into a ball. So you're going to sit down on your own feet. You're going to bring your hands in nice and close to your chest and your head right down towards your knees to get that egg shape. You're going to try and keep your head as close to your knees as you can and your knees as close to your shoulders, and also keep your gluteus maximus as close to your heels as you can. From there, you're going to go side, back, side, knees, and back into the balance that we did to start. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato. Again, your value today is excellence. I would like you to practice a tuck roll for the next 3 or 4 minutes. Focus on doing it the best that you can. Each balance, make sure you show us that tension, extension and stillness. Make sure you hold it and make sure you perform the roll to the best of your ability. Press pause. I'll see you again in a couple of minutes.